Welcome back in, everyone. Every year, 700,000 Americans suffer a new or recurrent stroke. To bring awareness to this health concern, the South Bend Cubs will be hosting a Strike Out Stroke event. This is happening next Thursday, May 22nd. Of course, this is a really important concern to look at, affecting a lot of people here in our community. Joe, with the South Bend Cubs, the president is here. Joe, talk to us about why the South Bend Cubs wants to have this event and bring awareness to this.
Well, I think the biggest thing is what Beacon offers to our community is unbelievable. I mean, they offer everything that the big cities do, and then being able to partner with them and be able to help get that word out at our ballpark is just a spectacular thing that we're able to do. So working with Sarah and her team, it's just a great night to create awareness, and they do a phenomenal job when they're out at the ballpark. And inevitably, we have fans that learn some of this stuff, and it's more than baseball. I tell people that all the time. Yes, I'm a baseball guy, but we're really more about the community.
That's perfect. Sarah with Beacon Health is here, program coordinator Sarah Shreve. Sarah, talk to us about what is the inspiration for this. Have you guys hosted this before at South Bend Cubs?
Yeah, so Strike Out Stroke is actually a national initiative started by the United Stroke Alliance. They do it all over the country with, all types of baseball teams. We started doing this several years ago, actually, but unfortunately had to put it on pause after COVID, and we were able to pick it back up again about 3 years ago, and we've been doing it ever since. It's been a great way to get the information out to the community about stroke and how important it is to be very timely when those symptoms start.
Right, and recognize those symptoms too, right?
Yes.
And a special guest will get to throw out the first pitch. Tell us about that.
So actually our stroke survivor, we always try to have a stroke survivor throw out the first pitch this year. He is actually a Penn High School choir teacher. His name is Andrew. He is actually a little bit different because he's a younger individual who had a stroke. He was about 36 when he had a stroke. So it's a great way to bring awareness that it's not just the older community that's having strokes. It's younger people can have them as well.
Absolutely. Can you share some of those signs that we should watch out for?
Of course. One of the things we always say is be fast, which is kind of an acronym to help people remember what the signs and symptoms of stroke are. It's B is for balance, E is for eyes, so vision changes. F is for facial changes, so like facial drooping. A is for arms, and then S is for speech, and then T is for time. Because the really important thing is once you have those symptoms, you really need to get to the ER as fast as possible. So calling 911 is the most important thing.
Okay, and again, the South Bend Cubs are on the road right now, Joe, but they're coming back in town next week for this series.
Yep. Yeah, so we come back next Tuesday. Obviously, next Thursday night, May 22nd, is when we're doing the Strikeout Stroke night. And obviously, getting to see these folks get to do the first pitch. I've got to meet them over the last couple of years. And they enjoy it as well, and it's bringing them joy. Again, it's all about education, and obviously that'll start next week. But we do have an event at the ballpark this evening. Obviously our community is pretty much aware of what happened last week with the JV baseball team from New Prairie. So they're actually playing a game at Four Winds Field tonight versus Penn. There's going to be fundraising opportunities to raise money for some of the kids and coaches that were injured as part of that accident. Again, when our community hurts, we hurt, and this one being the baseball side of things really kind of is more impactful, and for us to be able to help them and just kind of again help these kids heal is something else that we want to do as well, and that'll take place. Gates open at 6 o'clock tonight.
Plenty of seats available still for tonight's game?
Come on out. They'll have tickets at the gate. They can come in, and I know I've been working a lot with the folks from New Prairie over the last week, and this is something that we had scheduled anyways, but obviously it just kind of ramped up a little bit on being able to do more, offer some fundraising opportunities, and I believe some of the injured actually were sent to Beacon. So again, it just shows what they can do in our community. And then I know when we get into June, we do something Home Run for Life, and that's where we partner with the Children's Hospital. And again, I used to sit on the foundation board, so I know all the great things that they do, but be able to, again, to create that awareness and then honor 6 young kids and their families with the trials and tribulations that they've had to go to.
Well, thank goodness they're recovering, right? It's going to be a long road for some of them.
Absolutely.
But it is amazing to see the community come together and lift up those families.
I've been here 14 years now. I consider myself a Midwesterner, and it really is Midwestern hospitality. People stand up to help their own, and it's a great thing.
Absolutely. One more reminder, May 22nd, that's the night, Strikeout Stroke at Four Winds Field, South Bend Cubs game. Sarah and Joe, thank you for taking the time to come in today.
Thank you.
We'll have all the details on both of those events we just mentioned on our website. We're going to take a short break. Jack still has his full forecast coming up. Stay with us.